House Intel Committee grilled FBI Director Andrew McCabe right there in the center of the screen for nearly 8 hours yesterday behind closed doors amid concerns of political bias within the FBI. This, as our next guest makes a case for why President Trump does not need to fire special counsel Robert Mueller over those collusion concerns. Here with more is longtime Democrat, Harvard Law professor emeritus, and the author of that book, Trumped Up. Alan Dershowitz joins us today from South Florida. Alan, good morning to you.
Good morning.
You know, there are a lot of people on the political right who have said, you know, Robert Mueller, he's overstepped his boundaries. He's really got to go. You say absolutely not, right?
I don't think so. I think that if I were the Trump administration's advisor, I'm not. I want to be clear. I'm an analyst here, but I'm giving you my 50 years of experience. I would play the refs. I would keep the pressure on Mueller. Mueller is very concerned about his reputation. He has been accused of conflict of interest, of not getting warrants, of using an improper source for a warrant. They have him where they want him. He'll probably want to lean over backwards now to make any close calls in favor of Trump. So I think it would be now foolish to try to fire him, which would create a political scandal, probably a move toward impeachment, although there'd be no justification for that. They should leave it be. If they want to keep the pressure on, keep the pressure on.
Well, Alan, don't you think the Trump team, the people who are able to speak out on television and elsewhere, are playing the refs at this point, saying, hey, this guy's got some problems. He hasn't done his team any favors by having a bunch of people who appear to be partisan on his team?
And he's playing right into their hands. I have to tell you, I had an enormous amount of respect for Mueller, having seen him up close when he was in Boston and in the government. He's not playing this effectively. He's being sloppy. When you're going after the President of the United States, you make sure your personnel are not overtly biased against the target. You call them all in and you say, are there any emails? Are there any messages that are going to be embarrassing? Show me everything.
Right.
And then the FBI agent, he should have come in and volunteered when he was appointed and said, let me show you these messages. You may not want me. And then not getting a warrant for thousands and thousands of emails from the transition team. They may eventually win, but it is not a black and white issue. It's a close question. You wear belt and suspenders when you're going after the president. You get a warrant.
That's a good way to put it. Meanwhile, you told our producer you were really outraged this morning over this story from, I believe, Politico, that the Obama administration deliberately undercut efforts to take down a drug cartel linked to Hezbollah to keep the Iran deal alive, right? Quickly.
If this is true, number one, it shows that presidents do interfere with Justice Department decisions about who to go after. Number two, it shows how far Obama was willing to go to get this terrible deal that was so one-sided, that Congress opposed, that the American people opposed, and he's prepared to make this kind of deal with the devil to get it. Shame on him.
Yeah, no, if you're right, if the story is true. Alan Dershowitz, thank you very much for joining us today from Miami. Enjoy the weather down there.
Thank you.